Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Dan-A-Plooza. I am your host, Dan the Man, and I am here with Pinup girl Alice Von Valor.
Hello.
For those watching and future watching, Alice is a 5-time cover girl, producer, PR, photographer, classic pinup. She's been on the cover of Retro Lovely and the Mod Squad. Also has her photography, Atomic Shutter Photography. And you can also follow her on her media, Instagram at Atomic Alice 13.
Yes.
So that,
me.
yep. So
I
that
appreciate you having me.
Oh, you're welcome. So that's everything to promote. Is there anything that you else would like to be promoted, Alice?
I have so many. I'm a jack of all trades. I have my hands in so many things. My best answer to that is follow me and keep up, because I can barely keep up with the things that happen. I feel like I fly by the seat of my pants on every day. Like it's just every time I have so many new opportunities that come, just kind of like you get out there and you say hello, and then the next thing you know, you're doing something else.
Very true. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do the honors segment. This is where Dan the Man honors guests for doing his show. So we'd like to thank Alice for doing our show. She has graced the cover of many Retro Lovely magazines, from the King Kong photo shoot to many others. So we'd like to thank her for taking time. She's a very, very busy pinup girl living in a pinup world. So thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. All right. So now we are going to shift gears, and we're going to let Alice decide how the rest of the show goes. So, Alice, there are 3 choices. So the first choice is I could ask you questions and then I can do impressions later. The second choice is I can do impressions first and do questions later, or the popular mixed bag of question, impression. What would you like to do, Alice?
I'm kind of a mixed bag person, so I'm good with that last option. Let's just kind of mix it up a little bit.
Alrighty. The popular mixed bag wins again. All right. So let me know, what are some of your favorite pinup girl photo shoots?
For myself personally?
Yes, for yourself.
I have to admit that King Kong shoot was so much fun. I knew it was going to be a great jungle themed shoot, and we talked about it before going in. But once I got there that day on set and she had that whole set up, it was awesome. I really did feel like I was kind of trying to relive the King Kong movie a little bit, even though, it was just fun. It was just so much fun. And it's kind of an inside joke, but my husband has a nickname of Mighty Joe. So for me, that kind of worked out just kind of for myself. I was like, it just was a lot of fun. I was like, it's fitting that I would be with a great ape. So, yeah, that one I think was probably the most fun. We are gearing up to do a few more in a couple of months, and I'm kind of stoked about a mermaid shoot ahead. So that one will be pretty fun too. But I think King Kong probably wins the cake right now, really.
Yep. I just met one of the actresses who was in King Kong last April.
And how cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you talk to all kinds of amazing people. So I thought to myself, boy, he gets around. He really gets out there too. I can tell.
When I got caught off guard with meeting Jason Marsden, who is Goofy, or Max Goof from
Yes.
Goofy Movie, and Zachary Binks from Hocus Pocus, and So when I met him, he's like, "So what are we gonna do?" I go, "Oh, just wing it, And so all that dialogue is improvised, And I just went into goofy mode, and that's pretty much how it went. But he normally has like a puppet, like he has a Zachary Binks puppet at Comic-Con. He'll wear it and do the Binks voice.
Very cool. I call myself a dork. I am such a huge nerd dork. Like, I love all of that stuff. Movies, and of course, I think it comes with the vintage love too. I love all of the old fun Comic-Cons too, where you get to meet all the new people and the older actors and everything. I love all of that. And I've gotten to work a few movie sets, even behind the scenes and in production. That is some fun stuff. I'll be honest. I know I do photos. I like to get on the cover and all that's really fun. But I really enjoy being behind the scenes. I do. I like to put on a hat and go incognito and just take one, take two, take three kind of thing, and stand there all day and watch other people do amazing things. It's a lot of fun.
Yep. It's truly a remarkable experience when you can go in front and from behind the camera. So let us tell you what the wheel of impressions are for tonight. We have special music from the 80s that I'll be doing impressions of. We have Don't You Forget About Me from Simple Minds. We have Tommy Two Tone, Jenny. We have We Built This City by Starship. We have The Proclaimers, 500 Miles. Mm-hmm. We have Safety Dance from Men Without Hats. Mm-hmm. We have Spin Me Like a Record from Dead or Alive. Devo, Whip It. We have Down Under from Men at Work. And we have Come On, Eileen, as well as Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler.
Those are a lot of great songs.
Yeah.
That's a hard list to pick just one from.
Have our wonderful wheel right here.
Yeah, that's definitely why you need to spin it.
Yep. I've been playing the voice game and on PlayStation, and if I sing a certain level, they're like, "I want you, like to be part of the group, to sing," and then like sometimes people don't turn around. I'm like, "Come on, man." We're semi good. All right. So let's see. What did we get? All right. We got Men Down Under from Men at Work. You know that song?
I can kind of hear it, yes. I probably wouldn't know all the lyrics, but I do hear it in my head right now. I can, yeah.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. I come from a land down under. I met a strange lady. She made me nervous. I said, "Do you come from a land down under?" He just took a bite of my Vegemite sandwich. Do 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 do. No, stump, no, in a fried out combi on Hennet Trail and afraid of zombie. All right.
Awesome.
Thank you. I will do one more. All right. Devo.
Oh.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding. When a problem comes along, you must whip it. Whip it good. Crack that whip.
I can hear that in
your mama's bag. I said, whip it. Move ahead, but not too then, because you must whip it. Whip it good. Ding 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 ding. I said whip it. Whip it good. All right.
Nice. Love it. Okay, now I'm feel like I'm showing my age. Those songs are definitely my childhood favorites.
Well, who what's there was a song that they oh, it's the Gummy Bears song. They've been playing it on the TED show, and I remember Gummy Bears, the Disney cartoon, where they were like, so Ted is the talking bear, with him, and he decided to do his musical audition, just sing Gummy Bears.
I love that. I love that.
And he has like a little cassette player, and he just plays it, and then he does it, and then he goes, and just leaves. Around through the forest. All right. Shall we get back to question? All right. So, Alice, what advice do you give to women interested in pinup?
I thought a lot about that question because I had so many different thoughts. I think the main thing when it comes to inspiring other women and trying to give them some motivation and mostly courage is what I find that I'm often trying to help women with, because I get a lot of ladies that are like, I love your hair. I love your style. I love the dress. Oh, I wish I could do that. I wish I could dress like that. And I'm like, girl, you can dress like that. You can totally dress like this. And you know what I find? I find that a lot of the women that I've met along the way, I think, they're a little nervous to be the only one dressed up, I think, is what they're scared of. I had one lady tell me, I went to a rockabilly event last year, and it was ironic because at that specific event, I had another lady that came up and she said, I almost dressed up. I was going to dress up, but I didn't want to be the only one. And I said, girl, always be the only one. Don't ever be so scared that, if you're scared you're going to be the only one, that's okay. Because honestly, you'll just be memorable. I mean, they'll remember who you are. And that's just how it works. And yes, sometimes I am the only one dressed up. And sometimes I guess you could say I'm overdressed or, different compared to what's going on. But everybody likes it. I get a lot of compliments. And it helps my confidence. And I try to help other women with understanding that, doesn't matter what shape, doesn't matter how tall, how short, how skinny, how big, how wide. I'm telling you, there is a place in pinup community and retro vintage for every woman. There is a place for every woman, for every skin color, for every size, for every woman. There is a place here. And I have certainly gotten a lot of inspiration from other women around me, and I'm so grateful for them. And I try to tell women that are interested in pinup that the best thing to do is to just take that step forward and do it. And if it's a photo shoot that you want to do, find someone that you can feel comfortable with, because that's where that's at with a photo shoot, is always to find the photographer that you can feel the comfort with, so that they can touch that confidence in you, because it takes you feeling comfortable. I don't want you to go out and just pick some random person and then kind of not really know how to do it. You got to find somebody that you can feel comfortable with. I get a lot of ladies that come to me personally. That's kind of how my photography got started. Honestly, it's because I like to do photography on the side, and I've always been interested in it. But I had women that were coming to me and asking me, would you do a photo shoot for me? Would you do pinup? I want to do pinup, but I want you to do my photos. And for me, that was comforting to know that they felt that confident with me and comfortable with me. And that's kind of how I started doing my photography in pinup. And I'll actually show you this one. The cover that we made for Delane Divine, this is my photography. And she was one of the ladies that she had joined several of my pinup contests, and she wanted to do pinup photo shoot. So I got her started, and she made the cover of Pinup Style magazine. And that's how easy it is. I mean, you might not always make a cover. You don't even have to submit. You don't have to submit your photos to a magazine. I expect that every woman should take their steps appropriately to their confidence. If it's just a private photo shoot, if it's just dressing up, if it's just to feel confident fixing your hair and putting makeup on, do that. I want women to feel confident to do that. I feel like in this world, we kind of start to feel like, oh, well, I shouldn't be the only one doing it. Or if I do it, then I'm being extra and I don't want to be too much for people, but how old are we at this age? And do we want to live our lives with wondering, what it would have been like to have stepped out there and maybe done something fun that we would have enjoyed? I don't want to live my life. I know that at my age, and I'm getting older, I don't want to look back at these younger, beautiful women and say, I wish I had had the courage to do that. So I decided that I was going to step up and be braver. And so 10, 12 years ago, here we are today. That's how that works. I've got so many friends that are actually doing this now because I did it. And I guess that's just all it takes, is just for somebody to help you understand that, you're really not the only one that wants to do it. You just have to take the step out there to do it. And when you do, you will see that there are so many other women out there that will come and stand beside you and join you because they all want to do it too. Everybody kind of wants to feel nice and feel pretty and maybe get compliments or, just enjoy life. But if you're into vintage, if you're into old, time, I personally love vintage clothing. For me, at my age, I would rather have vintage style clothing than the modern things that are out there now, because I feel better in vintage clothing than I do in some of the things that they sell us in the stores today, because I'm like, well, I don't know. I think I'm too old for that is what I say. But if I put it, I'm like, I can wear this vintage bathing suit and it fits me just fine because it's vintage. I mean, the older I get, the more vintage I am. So let's just roll back with the vintage. I think for women that want to be a pinup, the biggest advice I can give is just to take a deep breath and exhale all those fears and just do it. Just go out there and do it. And even if you're not sure how to do your hair, even if you're not sure, YouTube's out there. There's a whole community of pinups out there online, and they are happy to show you how to do it all. So just do it.
That was a great answer. 1 second. Someone's pounding on my door.
Sure thing. No problem. Shadow, come here, baby. Come here. Come here, darling.
All right.
Sorry about that. It's all right. What's the matter with this little girl? Goodness.
All right. Let's go back. Oh, wow. Hi, Shadow.
Yep. My little rotten girl. Do you need to go outside? Is that what it is? I'll be right back. Let me get her outside because I think she's going to drive me crazy until I do.
Tilly, you just had to pound at the door. We were in the middle. All right. We're going to spin the wheel. And then we're going to do the song.
All right. Sorry.
All right.
All right. So this house is a zoo.
Are you ready?
I am. Yes.
All right. Here we go. It's Don't You Forget About Me. All right.
One of my favorites.
Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, whoa. Don't you forget about me as I walk on by. Will you call my name? I said la, 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 la. La 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 la. Don't you forget about me. Will you stand beside me? Move my name. Rain keeps falling down, down. All right.
Such a great song.
Alrighty. We'll do another song. What's the song gonna be? Not that one.
Anything but that one.
Yeah, it keeps doing the same song. All right. It's the Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Oh, my.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ding, 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 turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit round and I dream of something wild. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit scarified and then I try to look in your eye. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified. And then I turn around. Bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you more than ever. And if it could only hurt my heart, we'll be home and on forever.
That was a karaoke special. That was the one we used to sing at karaoke.
That one is on my video game all the time.
Nice.
So, as we were doing stuff, do you have any questions for me, Alice?
I was going to ask you what video game you play, just because you brought it up.
It's called This Is the Voice, and it's The Voice, and there's 20 songs to pick from, and depending on how well you sing in the little bars when they light up, you know, it's hard because some of the songs are like easier because they're more talky than, you know, with blasting, you know, like so some of them are easier for me than some of them are not. Like I got it was easier for me to sing Heart of Glass because it's like, what's about all kind of love, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was kind of hard with come on Eileen, I say what, you know, because they would be like Tula, you know, and it's sometimes hard to jump from a very low kind of bass to a high.
So it technically grades you on your singing, kind of, so to speak.
Yeah.
Interesting. That might be an interesting thing to get the child.
Yeah. But
I say child. She's a teenager.
She's a teenager.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lord have mercy.
Is it? Does it remind you of the song? The teenage the Wheatus, you know. I've got 2 tickets to
May. Yes, I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. I love that song.
Ooh.
I love that song.
Dirtbag.
And it's so funny watching that music video and seeing the actors that are actually in the video too. Because I was like, I just watched that like probably a month or two ago, and I was like, God, look at how young they look.
Jason Biggs, yeah.
We were kids in high school when that song was a thing.
Oh, yeah. There was that one, and then what do you call it? Oh yeah, for the movie with Loser, with Jason Biggs, and then there was always the new guy. I don't know if you ever saw that. That's with DJ Qualls.
Yes, the new kid,
the new guy.
The new guy. Yes, no, and that's the one where he technically goes to jail.
Yeah,
technically, and gets to be friends with the kid. Oh man, I loved that movie. I love DJ Qualls too. I'm a big fan of his from Supernatural. So yes,
I met DJ Qualls virtually, and the guy was like, I think he was visiting some guy in the hospital, and he goes, "Do Crazy Eyes" from the new guy, and so he's just like, and and the guy's like, it's not as good. He's like watching from his phone, I'm like,
no, it's not as good. I expected it to be better.
Yeah, but there's no special effects. There's not everyone playing.
I love that. But, DJ Qualls is so funny. He's so cool. I love him, watching him on TV.
There was, because we talked about it, his sister couldn't see Road Trip because it was rated mature. So he made the new guy so his sister could see a movie.
Oh.
It was PG-13, instead of rated R like Road Trip.
That is so sweet.
And then he said there was problems with riding the horse. I remember the horse that he's supposed to ride. There was some issue where he was just running around with the horse.
Horses are crazy. Like I've heard of crazy horse stories before. They're finicky animals,
But yeah, we I love that movie, especially because Eddie Griffin's in that, and Tiger Claw.
Tiger Claw, my gosh. I'm going to end up going to look that up now and watch it because it has been, oh man, I don't think I've watched it since either of my kids were born. And I have to say, I mean, my oldest is 22, my daughter is 16. I would say, I don't think I've watched it.
1 or 2002 it came out.
Yeah, and he was born in 2004, so that's what I was going to say. I would say it's probably been within that time range that I've even watched it. I've got to watch it. I'm going to have to sit them down and watch it with them. I'll be like, this is going to be a family event.
He's watching, the favorite is when he's riding the motorbike and like the bike crashed. And then his friends are pulling him by the station wagon.
Yeah, because they had to make him look cool.
Yeah.
I love that. That movie was so funny.
But yeah, who's the bitch now?
I was actually just learning that him and Benny, and I say Benny because I can't think of his real name right now, but the guy that played Benny on Supernatural.
Oh, yeah.
That they got married. I just found that out. Like I've just recently, and I was like, oh, my husband told me like about a month ago. It was like, yeah, they're married. I said, I didn't know. That's so cool. That's cool.
My friend went to a Supernatural convention years ago. He took his daughter, and they went to go meet the main people from Supernatural.
Yeah.
And his daughter blinked during the pro photo op, like blinked, It was like, I think, a $200 photo. So he talked to the pro photo op guy, and they took a picture of the daughter's eyes and they photoshopped to make her eyes look open.
Oh, that is so cool. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, because that's like one of those once in a lifetime moments. And you just kind of like, you don't really want your eyes to be closed. And that's cool. They fixed it. I would have taken it with my eyes closed, to be honest, though, because it's just a keepsake regardless. But it's really cool that they fixed it.
Oh yeah.
Very cool.
They have like sometimes the Supernatural actors. Actually, the next convention I'm supposed to go, they have one of the Supernatural actors from there. I wonder if you would recognize. His name is Corin Neckmick.
Is that the Reaper? No. Yeah. No. The Reaper, like the Grim Reaper, the act, because there was more than one Reaper in that show. So let me be like the Grim Reaper. Is that who that is? Or am I mistaken?
He is. Hold on, I'm pulling it up just so I know. He was known as Christian Campbell and the Demon in 2010 for 4 episodes.
Demon. Okay, so he was one of the demons. Got you. Okay. Yep. Makes sense. I'm trying to think now of the Grimm's name. I should know the Grimm's name. I just saw him in something else. It's hard to keep up. I'm such a fan. That's what happens when you're a fan. And then I'm getting old, so now I'm like going through that whole. I know him. What's his name? I know him. What is his name?
Well, I'm supposed to meet the Elm Street girls. They're supposed to be there too.
Oh, cool.
And sometimes
So,
they
like from the original movies?
Yeah.
So we're talking Nancy?
We're talking the little jump rope girls.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
Yeah.
Oh, they're grown now, aren't they?
And they originally did it so they could get a fish aquarium. That's why they signed up to do.
Oh, really? Is that
Yep.
why?
Yeah.
That makes sense as to why it sounded so hauntingly
nursery-ish.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I loved Elm Street when I was a kid. I preferred him over the rest of them when I was a kid because of, I guess, the sense of humor.
Oh,
but then as I got older, I was more into the horror. But Freddy had that sense of humor that was just for the age that I was at that time was just right to still be kind of, not totally horrifying, but horrifying at the same time.
Yep. My favorite is it's the Dream Warriors.
That is my favorite one too. I was gonna say that is my favorite one. Number 3. Yeah, Dream Warriors. And the puppet scene on top of the building was always probably my most favorite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I will do Dream Warriors for you just right now. I'll do my impression of the Dream Warriors. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
We're the Dream Warriors. Don't wanna dream no more. Have a nice stroll, asshole. Philip, no! In my dreams, I am bad and tough. In my dreams, I have ninja powers. In my dreams, I can bend stuff. Joey, you found your dream power. We're the Dream Warriors. Don't wanna dream no more. Welcome to prime time, bitch.
Yes. Best quote ever. I love that.
So I have met Kincaid. I have met Danny Hassel, who was Dan Jordan. I love the reoccurring diner when he's just running. Lisa Wilcox, who was Alice.
Yep.
I met Toy Newkirk, who was the 4th one, when he's like, "You want to suck face?" and like her face goes.
Yeah, it's just I remember that scene too.
Yep.
That was the evolution of special effects throughout the 80s. Lots of fun.
Yeah. And I've met who else? There's someone else that I met from Nightmare on Elm Street. I have to take a look back. And I've met a lot of Jasons. I've met Ken Kersinger. I met Derek Mears. Derek Mears is the Jason in Friday the 13th, 2009 edition.
Okay.
And he was like on the bay, like waving to the girl that like he's supposed to attack. And he's like, "Hey." And she's like, "I can't talk to you." He goes, "Okay, I'm just playing over here, doing my Jason stuff." Just wait for cameras. But the water was very cold. I remember he told me it was like, I don't know if it was like in the 40s or 50s where the girl was supposed to get killed through the pier.
Oh,
Yeah.
cold water. Did he
Yes.
say how long they had to stay in it?
Well,
Curious, because I know there's.
she had to stay in it, but I think she was topless or something. Like it was, like even colder. And then
Yeah.
he's a funny guy. I think he was also because he's been in a lot of other movies, Swamp Thing, and
Yep.
Sometimes they just ask him to come to the red carpets, and he's like, "No, I gotta sculpt my body. I can't be there till I had a Big Mac. I gotta wait 3 days." But
Gotta do what you gotta do.
he was funny. I met the Ice Cream Man, which is Ron Howard's brother, Clint
Okay.
Howard,
Cool.
and
I didn't even know that.
yeah, that's his brother. And he's this horrifying ice cream man. It was in like the 1980s. And he was trying to kill the kids, and he's like, "Do you need any ice cream?" And there'd be like an eyeball. And so
Yeah, creepy.
they did pro photo ops at the horror convention. He was dressed as the ice cream man. And then he went to dinner in the restaurant. He's still wearing the ice cream and blood and like just having dinner.
They probably got a lot of looks that night. Just kind of
yeah, in the hotel. And I thought maybe, I understand the outfit, but I thought he could have fixed the blood that was true.
Yeah, but then again, shock factor.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So and I've watched that, and I've met Bruce Campbell.
Nice.
Ash versus Evil Dead. I don't know if you ever watched that, but that's,
man, let me tell you. This baby retails for about $1.99. Yeah. Oh yeah. I love Ash. That is very cool that you got to meet him. Funny story about that. I was going to say Evil Dead 2 was actually the very first movie I ever saw of those films to start with. And I was about 10. I think I was about 10 years old. I lived in Michigan. Yeah. And my grandfather had Comcast cable, and it came on like at night. And I can literally like that specific, like, it was the second one. I know it was the second one because the thing was the things that man did with his hand in that movie. Yeah. Blew my 10-year-old mind. I can literally remember sitting on that couch just like, because I can distinctly remember just being like, oh my God, like this is crazy. And the facial expressions that he would make and the over exaggeration and acting. Instant fan. I was such an instant fan. I loved that movie. And see, back then in cable, and it may still be that way now, I don't know, but it would come on in the morning and at night, twice a day on that cable. So I can remember distinctly looking for it the next day to watch it again. And then I had to go back and find the first one because I was like, wow, this is the second one. I don't even know how this guy, that was the biggest thing for me as a 10-year-old was I didn't even know how he had gotten in that situation. I just knew that the situation was crazy and I couldn't take my eyes off of it. I was just like, this man is nuts.
Yeah.
I was an instant fan. I love him. Bruce Campbell is amazing.
I met Sarah Berry from Evil Dead 2 and Cassie DePaiva.
Nice.
And who was it? Oh, Hal Diedrich, who was the other guy in Evil Dead. He's such a practical joker.
I heard they're making another one. But those are kind of distant from him. But I'll still watch them. I keep waiting for one day for him to be relevant in those, though. Do you think that maybe he's just gonna? I feel like one day maybe he might kind of
trying. He's had some health issues, so that's kind of sidelined him. But I think he'll come back. He just wants to make sure he's good to go.
Yeah.
But I definitely like those. I love Army of Darkness too, and
definitely.
This is my boomstick.
This is my boomstick. That's right. Yes. Cobalt blue steel.
Yeah.
This baby retails for about $1.99. Yeah, it comes from yeah. I love it.
The first horror movie I saw was Child's Play. I was about 8 years old, and
Well, that must have been traumatizing.
my sister would tease me because she would, you know how the clicker would click and you could go back to the channel, and she would do that, but it was in Spanish too. So he'd be like, "Yo soy el Chucky," and so I was afraid. I'd be like, "No bueno, Chucky," and like,
I love that.
but
Chucky was fun in its time because he was scary on account of that My Little Buddy doll that was so famous at the time. And for me, at the age that I wanted the My Little Buddy doll so badly until those movies came out. And then I was like, you know what? Never mind. I think I'm good. I don't need the doll.
I'll take him my Teddy Ruxpin. He's doesn't.
Yeah, I wanted the Teddy Ruxpin so bad too.
I had Teddy Ruxpin.
And then we put Metallica in there and let him jam to that. That was always fun with the Teddy Ruxpin. You could always just give him a rock tape and let him just jam out.
My sister had the caterpillar. I had the Teddy Ruxpin, and she had the caterpillar from the show.
Oh, very cool. Now those are toys that are worth money now if you've still got them.
Oh yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to say as we wrap it up on Dan-A-Plooza?
I think I'm happy and content with whatever you want to say. I do appreciate having me on. I wish I had more to share as far as promoting, but it's just there's so much up there coming in the future. I don't know what to promote first. So I'll just say there's a lot coming. Definitely follow and stay up because there's.
You can always share with me and I'll put it in the page.
For sure.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess maybe I should do one more song. One more song. We'll see what falls. You know what? Maybe I should just do the new guy. I should just do the impression of the new guy movie, and we'll end that way.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes. Do it.
Hey, dizzy dipshit. What are you doing here in the school and everything like that? I gotta move to a new school. What happened? The lady broke my wiener and everything. Oh my, can't believe that happened to you. Well, we're gonna do this. All right, this is for the Players Club. Hello, puppy. This is for the Gentlemen's Club. This is your new driver's license. So your name is Gil Hicks? Look, I don't believe you. I don't believe anything you say. Don't make me do crazy eyes. Ooh. So I got to find the biggest cat and beat him up. Ring. Oh, come on. Everybody leave when the bell rang. If there is a backstabber named Dizzy Gillespie, you are wanted at the register for backstabbing your friends. Dizzy Gillespie. Highland, you know what? We're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat all the teams. I don't like that school. Well, I don't like that either, but you have to go and lead the team. Hey, isn't that Dizzy? Yes. All right. Mati, just letting it hell hang out. She's a brick house. She's Mati, and don't all fall out. Tiger Claw. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for here on Dan-A-Plooza. I am your host, Dan the Man, and this has been with the pinup girl guest living in the pinup world, Alice Von Valor. Tune in next week. Dan-A-Plooza will be back. Everyone, take care and have a good night.
It was so good.